I just got done skiing at Kirkwood Ski Resort. I'm taking advantage of a super freak end of season storm. I've never even been to Kirkwood before this, but most of the other resorts are closed because it's the end of the season. But we're supposed to be getting 2 to 3 feet over the next 2 days, which is nuts for this time of year. So I thought I'd come up and take advantage and get some last minute skiing in with the CRV. But I'm also in the Tahoe area and I'm going to have to be doing some stealth camping. And there's no campsites open right now because it's still winter. Come do a little stop and talk to you guys. If you know anything about Tahoe, it's an incredibly touristy place, and people who live that van life or that camping life, all that kind of stuff, love coming here. And because of that, they've really cracked down on people camping where they're not supposed to camp. But one of the reasons I love this build is that for the most part, the CRV just looks like a normal car. I'm also excited to try out a new heating pad I just got from Amazon. I don't love sleeping in sleeping bags. I don't find them to be too comfortable. So if I can sleep under a blanket with like a heating pad underneath, that would be much better. And that's kind of the thought with the heating pad, because just a blanket, especially, I think we're gonna get down to below 20 degrees tonight, a blanket's just not enough. But yeah, I've got a couple of spots that I marked out around here that I think might be okay for overnight camping or for some stealth camping. So I'm gonna start the hunt for a good place to spend the night. Now there's supposed to be a parking lot down here, but as you can see, it is completely snowed in. But I got that little spot right down there, right off the road, and I think it'll probably work as a camping spot. I don't see why not. It's not like anyone's gonna need to get to the parking lot. Here's the heating pad I'm talking about. I laid it out in the back of the CRV. It's just like a 2 foot by 6 foot pad. My only concern with this thing is, 1, will it get hot enough, and 2, how much power does it draw? They want you to run it off a little battery like this, and I would normally run it off a bigger power station battery that I have, but I just had to send mine in for warranty, so looks like we're going to be doing it the way that they say. I am pretty skeptical though. Heating anything takes a bunch of power, and for me to believe that there's enough power in this, especially to last the whole night, is kind of far-fetched. It does have 3 settings, and they say on the lowest setting it only draws 3 watts, and this is 20 watt hours, so technically I should be able to get just under 7 hours with this, but I don't know, I'd be pretty surprised. 20 degrees tonight, and I don't know if the low setting on this pad is enough to keep me warm, but I guess we'll just have to find out. I definitely look like a child, but this thing is actually super fun. I usually get to my camping spots a couple hours early, and I usually don't have much to do, so I started bringing this thing along with me, and it's been super fun. Funny though, because you only ever get 2 looks with this. It's either, why is that grown man playing with a toy, or oh my god, that's the coolest thing I've ever seen, where can I buy one? I'll admit, a pound of ground beef and 4 eggs probably doesn't look like the most appetizing thing, but it's easy and it's got 100 grams of protein, so that's what we're having tonight. It's already come around on 7 o'clock, so I'm gonna finish eating and then get the bed set up for the night. I have a feeling I'm only gonna have this chance to use my water tank since it's gonna be freezing from tonight and onwards, so it's probably gonna freeze over and I'm not gonna be able to use it. All right, let's get this thing set up. I think that's high, that's medium, and that's low. The pad all laid out, and then get the blanket on top of it and see how warm the actual little heating things are. It's been like 5 minutes. Let's see how it's going. Oh wow. Okay. I'm just feeling under here. This is capturing some of the heat, and it's not too bad. It's still on the low setting, and I can feel the heat, so that's something. Will it be enough to conquer a 20-degree temperature? I'm not so sure. I don't know. All right. Oh yeah, I can totally feel the heating pad. I of course brought a sleeping bag in case the battery failed or the pad didn't work too good. But I don't know. If this lasts for a good amount of time, it could actually work. And it actually adds a little bit more cushioning to the bed. I have a pretty thin bed, so any extra little bit you kind of notice, and it's pretty comfortable. Where is... Oh, there we go. I've just been watching some movies I downloaded on my phone and soaking up some of the heat from the pad, and it's doing pretty good. The CRV is already pretty insulated, especially compared to something like a rooftop tent, so it stays relatively warm in here, but it's doing pretty good. I have high hopes. Especially once I get my big battery back, I'll be able to plug this in all night on high, and I actually think that might get me too hot. Yeah, I'm gonna finish up some Netflix on my phone and then head to bed and see you guys in the morning.
A surprise in the skies, a massive April snowstorm slammed the Sierra. One more for the ski season. Social media blew up with beautiful scenes of white from pictures and videos shared by the lucky few right in the middle of the action.
I don't know if you guys can hear that, but it is coming down outside. It's currently 4 a.m. and the heating pad battery has completely worn out. So I turned on the lights and got in my sleeping bag real quick. It's 20 degrees out, so it's pretty cold, but I've done 9 degrees in this car so far, and with the sleeping bag, and it wasn't a problem. But yeah, I was pretty warm on the sleeping pad until it ran out. Let me see if I can show you guys what's going on out there. Turn the brights on. You can't really see the snow on camera, but it's already snowed a good 3 or 4 inches. I'm in a pretty sheltered area right now. I'm surrounded by trees, and even still the wind was blowing so hard it was blowing snow up and through my little window vents, like onto my face. So I had to close this side of the window vents and just left this one open. So yeah, a couple hours more sleep. See you guys in the morning. So I just tried to use the wipers and they literally couldn't lift the snow off the windshield. I usually get out and explore a little bit more, but it is just coming down outside. So crazy for this time of year. Yeah, I might ski tomorrow, I might go home. I don't really know what I'm gonna do. But yeah, either way, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Subscribe if you want to see more, like the video if you liked it, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.